Ever pondered why life seems to be a monotonous loop? Why it feels like a never-ending cycle of the same old routines? Here's a little secret. It's not the routine that's the culprit, but a sneaky addiction. An addiction so subtle, so pervasive, you may not even realize it exists. It's not procrastination or laziness, but something else entirely. And guess what? It's an addiction that every single living soul on this planet shares. Yes, even those living the high life on swanky yachts, surrounded by beauty and luxury, they too are victims of this addiction. The only difference is, they've cracked the code to manage this addiction. Today, I'm going to share with you the blueprint to escape this vicious cycle, to lead a life that is not just ordinary, but extraordinary. To illustrate, let me take you back to my college days. Picture this, a young man in the prime of his youth, yet with a non-existent dating life. It wasn't just bad, it was virtually absent. The problem was not a lack of interest or opportunities, but this addiction, the addiction to comfort. I was ensnared in my comfort zone, reluctant to venture out and face potential rejection. It was easier to stay within the familiar confines of my life rather than risk discomfort. But it was this very addiction to comfort that was making my life dull and uneventful. One day, I decided to break free from this self-imposed prison. I challenged myself to step out of my comfort zone, to face my fears head-on. And guess what? My dating life took a 180-degree turn. I started meeting new people, exploring new opportunities, and most importantly, I started living. It wasn't easy. Breaking free from an addiction never is. But the rewards were worth the effort. I realized that it was my addiction to comfort that had been holding me back, keeping me stuck in a life of monotony. To sum up, the key to leading an interesting life lies in breaking free from our addiction to comfort. It's about pushing our boundaries, stepping out of our comfort zones, and embracing the unknown. It's about choosing growth over comfort, even when it's challenging. And remember, even those on the yachts with the attractive people, they too have to fight this addiction every day. But they choose to do it anyway, because they understand the magic happens outside the comfort zone. So, break free from the addiction to comfort, step outside your comfort zone, embrace the discomfort, and watch as your life transforms from ordinary to extraordinary. Remember, it's not the addiction, but how we manage it that shapes our lives.